Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Calasar Tech. This is Bill. Today, we're going to be talking about all things Taskbar. If you're coming from the Mac world, you probably know it as the dock, and they function similar in many ways. Well, the first thing we want to talk about when we're talking about the taskbar are the options when you right-click the taskbar. So if you right-click the taskbar, you'll see that it has many options. The first one up here is toolbars. And this will allow you to put things like address. You can put the address in here, and you can put, say, yahoo.com in here, and it will take you to that website. In all honesty, I've never used that. And links is similar. And there's other toolbars that you can add, but in all honesty, I've never used the toolbars. Some people do, but maybe I'm old-fashioned that way. Another option is Cortana. Some people never use Cortana. If you're one of those people, if you right-click, go up to Cortana and go to Hidden, it gets rid of it altogether. But if you're one of those people like me who uses it, you've got two different options. You can go to Show the Button, or you can go to Show Search Box. Now, if I've got a monitor that's a widescreen like this, I usually just leave the search box. If I've got a smaller monitor, like a 13-inch, I usually just do the button or nothing at all, because if you want to use Cortana and just to say launch an app, all you got to do is press the Windows key and type in the app that you want, and it'll bring it up. Okay. The next one is show task view button. If you remember the task view is the one that allows you to look at different apps. So if the task view here shows these apps right here, say like this, the screencast, and here the Google one. If you're the type of person that uses keyboard shortcuts like the Alt tab, or in this case Windows tab, you don't need that. You can get rid of that and just use Windows tab. But sometimes I have it there, sometimes I don't. Show ink workspace button, which is over here. This is in case you have a touch screen, which I have. I've never used it, so I guess I can get rid of that, because really I use it as a regular old-fashioned laptop. I rarely use it as a tablet because I have a tablet. Show the teach keyboard button, which is over here. So if you are using it in that tablet mode, you can use this keyboard. And then that's about all the great options that I would say are worth showing. There's the touchpad button, but that shows a little touchpad here. So if you wanted to see what your touchpad is doing, you can, but I can say I've never used it. Now, the more important part is down here where it says lock the taskbar. Now, right now it is locked. You could not move it. It's stuck in place. But let's say you want to expand it. If you right-click the taskbar and go to lock the taskbar, then you can change it. You can make it bigger. Look at that. You can make it huge if you want to. We could take it down to where it was before. The advantages of that are that if you're the type of person that doesn't merge them like this and hide the labels, it can get kind of long, and we'll go over that here in a few minutes when we get to the settings. So let's go to settings. We're going to talk about just the major settings here, such as lock the taskbar, which we've already discussed. Automatically hide the taskbar. So if you've got limited real estate and you want to hide some stuff, hide the taskbar, you can bring it back. Now, if it's hidden, all you have to do is go to the bottom and it shows up. And then hide it in tablet mode using the small taskbar buttons. I've tried that for a while. My vision just is not good enough for that. But if you've got pretty good vision, go ahead and use that. That'll save you a lot of space. A few other really important options are right here. Taskbar location on the screen on the bottom. When I first started using Windows, I came from the Mac world. So I would put it at the top. If you remember, anybody who ever used MacOS 9 or before, you know, the taskbar was not the taskbar. The Apple menu was up here, very similar to that. But, you know, I've been using both for years, and Windows 9 was forever ago. So I've gotten used to it being at the bottom, because even if you use the macOS now, it's at the bottom. Now, this is the part where it gets kind of useful in terms of how you might want to adjust your taskbar. At the moment, I have it as always hide labels, and that's how you get the little little icons like this across the dock. But let's say that you're used to Windows 95 or Windows XP, and you want it to look the old-fashioned way. All you got to do is go to Never for Combined Taskbar, and then look at that. It looks just like good old-fashioned Windows 95. Oops. All right, and then there we go. Look at that. For those of you who want to feel nostalgic. Now, this does have some uses. If you have several different apps that you want to have open and you want to be able to read them, then this might become useful for, say, hey, I want to switch apps between blah, 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 between, say, Word. Let's go ahead and name a few documents here. Bear with me here real quick. We're just going to call this Office 1. Let's create a second one. And that's a little bit too big. There we go. And let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get rid of Cortana there for a minute because I want that space. There we go. Just going to name this one Jump, and we're just wanting to just so they have two different titles. So if you're working on several different documents and you want to switch between them, well, this setting it up as Never Combined will actually show you the full name. So if you want to switch between the two apps, well, it's easy to switch between the two apps because you can actually see their names. That's not the default. The default is always combined because that saves you the most space. But if you need to have those names, you can do it just like it's Windows 95, and you can adjust this accordingly. So if you got 3, 4, you can as many rows as you need. I do find that useful from time to time if I'm working with two, say, Excel spreadsheets and I want to switch between the two. But you can also just go ahead and do that with the standard way, always hide labels. With that one, you can still do that. You just have to click on it, and there you go. But if you want that quick, easy access, you can go ahead and just change that. Now, something else that's really kind of useful is the ability to pin. Let's go ahead and quit these Word documents. We're going to go ahead and pin Word to the taskbar because, well, it's not on there, and we use it quite often. So if we look there, Word is not on the taskbar, but we want it on there because we use it quite often. And I know you could go to the Windows button, blah, 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 but we want it on the taskbar. So how you do that is you go to Windows, you go over to Word. Let's go ahead and open Word. Oh, look at that. There's wonderful Word. Now, it's on our taskbar, but it's not pinned. To pin it, we're going to right-click the icon and go to Pin to Taskbar. Now, we close it. Voila, it stays there, and all we have to do to open it is go ahead and click on it, and there it is. All right, well, that does it for another episode of Calasar Tech. I want to thank all of you for watching. Please subscribe, please comment, and visit my blog. You guys have a wonderful day.